Your thumb is already moving before you chose to open this video. That reflex is not yours anymore. It was trained into you. Carefully. Deliberately. What if you stopped? Not forever. Just 30 days. What would happen to you? This is not motivation. This is a biological record. Day by day. Withdrawal. The window next to you exists. You have not looked at it today. You looked at a screen instead. You always look at a screen instead. Day 1. You put the phone down. The first thing you feel is not peace. It is panic. Your hands reach without thought. You catch them. They reach again. The average person touches their phone 2,600 times every single day. That number is not a habit. It is a neurological groove. Carved deep by design. The panic has a name. Nomophobia. Fear of being without your phone. It is classified. Your cortisol is rising. Your brain registered the absence as a threat. Real. Chemical. You walk to the window. You stand there. The light feels strange and too slow. Your hands do not know what to do. They keep reaching. You keep catching them. Day 2. Your leg buzzes. You reach. Nothing is there. Phantom phone syndrome. Psychologists have a name for it. Your nervous system built an expectation loop. Now silence. Input. Reward. Input. Reward. The reward stopped. The input reflex did not. Day 3. The headaches begin. This surprises people. It should not. Dopamine recalibrates. Every notification you ever received triggered a small dopamine release. Hundreds of times daily. Your brain built a delivery system for that chemical. The deliveries stopped. It misfires. You feel irritable. Restless. You cannot finish a sentence. You keep waiting for a ping. There is no ping. There is only the room. The chair. The window. The stillness. You open a book. You read one sentence. Then again. Your attention keeps sliding away. Day 5. Time feels longer. Uncomfortably, unfamiliarly long. This is not a malfunction. This is time returning to its actual size. The algorithm had compressed it. You forgot. Every scroll was a micro-reward. A tiny hit. Without it, minutes feel like minutes again. You are relearning how long things take. How long silence is. It is very long. Day 7. Something shifts. Slightly. Barely. But it shifts. Your sleep changes first. Without blue light at midnight, melatonin returns. Your body finds its natural rhythm again. You fall asleep faster. You dream more vividly. Your brain is beginning to remember itself. But during the day you still reach. Psychologists call it a conditioned motor response. Your hand moves to your pocket. The pocket is empty. Your brain registers. Then relief. Day 10. You are bored. Genuinely and deeply bored. This is the most important moment. Modern humans have forgotten what boredom is. It is not emptiness. It is a doorway. Neuroscientists call it the default mode network. When not consuming, your brain creates and heals. You stare at the window. For the first time, you actually see it. The light. Something in you recognizes this. A frequency you forgot existed. Suddenly back in range. You sit with it. You do not reach for anything. Uncomfortable. Then not. Then curious. Day 14. 2 weeks. The first measurable cognitive shift is now detectable. Research shows after 14 days offline, measurable focus returns. Not slowly. Suddenly. You read 3 pages without stopping. Then 5. Then you forget to stop entirely. Your prefrontal cortex, governing patience, planning, and deep thought, is coming online. TikTok was engineered to bypass slow thinking. Your brain was being kept fast. On purpose. You are beginning to think slowly again. Like remembering a language from your childhood. A thought arrives. You follow it to its end. You had forgotten that was possible. Day 17. You walk outside. You leave the phone behind. Your hands feel free. You look at people. Really look. Most are staring at screens. You were them. Something sad and clarifying about this. You are watching from outside the loop now. Day 19. A real conversation. No one checks their phone. You forget to miss yours. You notice the other person's eyes. The pause before they answer. The silence between. You realize you have not truly seen someone's eyes in longer than you can remember. The window in your mind is opening. Not the glass one. The internal one. Inward. Day 22. Your brain is producing something it almost stopped making. Sustained curiosity. You pick up a book. Not to optimize. Just to know what happens next. This is wonder. Marcus Aurelius called it the examined life. You had lost it. He had no algorithm. No feed. No inbox. Only the thought in front of him. He finished every single one. You are completing whole thoughts now. Without interruption. Radical. Day 25. Your boredom has changed. It is no longer painful. Something arrives now. An idea. A memory. A forgotten question. Your brain is talking to itself again. Before the feed, this is what it did. You stopped listening. Now you hear. Day 26. The phantom reflex is almost gone. Your hand no longer seeks the pocket. In its place is something older. The instinct to look up. To scan the horizon. You stand at the window. You watch something move outside for 4 full minutes. 4 minutes of unbroken attention. Something offering nothing. No reward. No content. No feedback. The most awake you have felt in years. Your nervous system has finally settled. Day 30. You pick the phone back up. The most important moment of the experiment. Everything looks different. The icons feel aggressive. The notification badges feel like shouting. You open one app. The feed moves. Your thumb begins to scroll. You catch it. You catch the hijack in real time. You feel the pull before you follow it. The gap is back. Between impulse and action. That gap is where your self lives. Psychologists call it metacognition. Thinking about your thinking. Foundation of every examined life. You close the app. You put the phone face down. You walk to the window. The light is still there. It was always there. You were just never looking. This is what 30 days buys you. Not a cure. Not a transformation. A window. Your brain is not broken. It was captured. And what is captured can be reversed. Cortisol drops. Melatonin restores. Prefrontal function returns. Attention rebuilds. Science is clear. You do not need perfection. You do not need to disappear. You need 30 days. The decision is quiet. Almost invisible. It does not feel like courage. But it is. On the other side is you finishing thoughts, seeing eyes, standing at a window. Standing there for 4 minutes. Feeling, without performance, completely and entirely alive. You just spent 9 minutes thinking. Continuously. In a world engineered to prevent that. There is more silence where this came from. Every question goes deeper than one video. The window is still there. It was there at the beginning. Are you ready?